Hi, welcome to the Success Portal with me, Dr. Franklin, life strategist. Today we'll be talking about a personal audit or how to do a personal audit. In your road to success, it's very important that you have a system in place that assesses your progress. This is what I would term a personal audit, and it is a subset of the Personal Navigational System. Those of you who've never heard of a Personal Navigational System, it is a term that I have personally coined, and I've talked about it in previous videos. It is a system that helps you to have checks and balances on your journey to success. Having a personal audit is very, very important because you will not be able to assess whether you are making progress or not unless you have times where you actually go back to the goals that you set at the beginning of the year and assess whether you've actually managed to achieve certain goals in the first quarter and the things that you set to achieve in the second quarter if you manage to achieve them. And then your yearly goals or your annual goals to assess whether you are actually on the right track to achieving those goals. Another important thing is that some of the goals, you might find that you've actually forgotten about them. Maybe you had a goal to learn a foreign language and at the beginning of the year, and because of the busyness of life and all the things that are happening all around you, you've forgotten completely about that. When you conduct the personal audit, it's very important that you be brutally honest with yourself. You can't cover up things. You can't sugarcoat stuff. You can't feel sorry for yourself, so to speak. You've got to be brutally honest. For example, if you had set yourself to wake up at 3 a.m. or at 4 a.m. in the morning and you look back 3 months prior and you find that you actually failed to do that, and each and every day that you set out to wake up at 4 a.m., you ended up waking up at 5 or you ended up waking up at 6 a.m., you need to ask yourself why. Why am I not waking up in the morning at the time that I said to wake up in the morning? Maybe it might be because you are working long days and you are sleeping late. Maybe there's something that you are doing that you possibly could be able to cut out of your night routine and to be able to sleep earlier so that you can be able to wake up at 3 in the morning. The other thing you need to ask yourself is, why did you set 3 a.m. to be the time you need to be waking up? Maybe it's too early for you. That's why you're not able to adjust to that. Maybe because your body is failing and your circadian system is failing to adapt to that new cycle. You really need to ask yourself the most important questions. And once you've established that, begin to think to yourself, what changes can I do? Maybe I set my goals too high. Maybe you set a goal to lose 10 kgs in 6 months and you've only lost 4. I mean, that is not a failure, but maybe your goal that you set was not realistic. This is the time, and I'm recording this in 2019 in June. This is like we're halfway throughout the year, and we're assessing whether we have managed to achieve some of the goals we've set at the beginning of the year. You may be watching this video many years to come, and it will still apply. You need to have a personal audit system. One person said that the secret to your success is in your daily routine. And an important thing also about being successful is having a daily routine. Most successful people have a daily routine. They don't just live their lives just out of mere spontaneity. Like they wake up in the morning and they just decide, I'm going to go onto Facebook today, I'm going to put a Facebook advert, and then they wake up the next day and they just say, okay, today I feel like going to the gym, and then they wake up the next day and they just think, okay, now I'm going to book a ticket to Bali, and then I'm going to travel to Bali in a week or so. They don't make decisions that are irrational, they don't make decisions that are just spontaneous, and because the problem with that is your life becomes chaotic, and you cannot be able to assess where are you going, where are you coming from. So successful people have some form of routine. They may alter their routine from time to time, change it here and there so that it's not boring and it's not daunting all the time and monotonous, but they always have some form of routine. So if you want to be successful, you've got to have a routine. And I've done a video also on the importance of a routine. So a routine is also a subset of the personal navigational system. So this is the time you've got to assess this routine that I've got in 2019 or whatever year you're going to watch this video. Is it really working for me? Is it delivering for me? Is it too hectic? Is it too clumped up? Maybe in the morning you want to do lots of things. You want to wake up, you want to run, you want to jog, you want to go to the gym, you want to meditate, you want to eat a good breakfast, you want to clean the house, you want to read a book, and you start finding that you've got too many activities that you've set out to do in the morning, up to the extent that you end up being late for work or you end up being late to go to the office. Then that's bad. That's a routine you have to reassess and probably think to yourself, what are the most important things that I need to do in my routine in the morning? So what I have begun to do is to try and have 7 things that are very important for me to do in a day. And what I've done, because I'm more of a morning person, so I want to do the 4 of the routine, 4 of the items in my routine in the morning, and the 3 remaining ones after I come back from work in the evening. And I don't want to clutter my evening because I don't have much time in the evening, and I really want to begin to wind down and to rest and to sleep. So my routine must be set out that I do more activities in the morning and less activities in the night. And my aim is to do the most important things and not try to do so many things. So when you are doing a personal audit, these are the things you need to look at and look at the tasks that you've set for yourself in your daily routine and what you should consider cutting out and what you cannot cut out and you've got to do, and you cannot miss a single day without doing that particular routine. The personal audit is not also just to critique yourself or get people to critique you or just to pull yourself down or make yourself feel bad. You also need to look at, because it's an audit, an audit is not just negative, it also has positive sides. So you also need to look at what are the things you've done right. Like I gave you an example that probably you set yourself to lose 10 kgs in 6 months, but you've lost 4. And you need to give yourself a thumbs up. You've done well and you've lost 4 kgs, and you should actually give yourself a pat on the back and say, you've done something great. You've actually achieved something. And you need to look at that routine that you've got and actually say, this is working. This routine is working. How can I better it? How can I improve it so that it can deliver better results for me? And the thing is, you just continue the same routine. And if you continue going, you should be able to lose more weight. And if you continue and refine your routine, refine your gymming practice and all of that, read more books on it, watch more videos on YouTube on gymming, and get probably a personal trainer, you may be able to even reach your goal by the end of the year. So it's not just a negative part, there are also positive things. Maybe now we are halfway through the year, you've already read a couple of books, you're already changing your mindset, you're already making a lot of progress, and you need to give yourself a pat on the back. Maybe at the beginning of the year you had quite a lot of accounts, you were in debt and all of that, and you've already begun to pay off some accounts and you're making headways to financial freedom. There's so many things that you may have set different goals for in the year, and you need to assess those goals. And if you are doing well and you're achieving those goals, give yourself a pat on the back and tick off those items and say, you know what, I conquered. And it's really great. It really, really inspires you. It helps you to push forward and encourages you to be able to achieve other goals and bigger goals as well, when you actually see that you are achieving something. And it also gives you a reason to live. Some people want to give up on life because their lives are not interesting, because they don't have any goals in life. They don't have any aspirations in life. So if you have goals to achieve in the year, it actually gives you a reason to live, and it gives you a sense of purpose. It gives you a sense of fulfillment, And when you are happy that you are achieving something, you're also going to move with magnetic energy, with lots of exuberance, and people are going to pick up on that positivity. People are going to like being around you. And you're also going to treat people well because you are happy with what you are doing. You're happy about yourself. You feel like you're achieving something. And therefore, you're going to make a positive impact on those people's lives, a positive impact in your society, positive impact in your family. You're going to be one less person who is a burden to society, one less person who's a burden to the government, to all the social services, because you're taking care of yourself. You're taking responsibility for your actions. You are actually someone who's goal-driven, someone who's going to achieve something, someone who's productive, someone who's going to give back something to the community, someone who's going to give back to their country. You're going to be pushing the economy forward, and you're going to improve things in the country, and you're going to increase the wealth of the country because you're a goal-driven person. Because if you can achieve in one area, you are guaranteed to achieve in other areas in your life. And if, let's say, for example, you're able to read books, you're able to gym successfully, you're getting healthier, I can tell you for sure, it will not take long for you to be able to also be financially fit, because the same discipline, the same routine, the same stuff you're doing, and you're being successful at it, at being you and optimizing yourself and being the best that you are, you're going to be good in your finances as you get more information, read, and exercise yourself in that area. You're going to be good at that. You're going to end up being good at so many things. So this is absolutely amazing and mind-blowing. So I want you to do a personal audit. It's very important. I'm doing my own personal audit at this time in the year just to see, what have I achieved? What have I not managed to achieve? What do I need to change? I need to be realistic. There's some goals I need to just drop completely. There's some goals I need to revisit. There's some goals I need to spend more time on them so that I can be able to achieve them. Thank you so much for listening to me. This is Dr. Franklin, life strategist. Join me next time for wonderful, powerful videos that are going to motivate you to be a success. I'm so passionate about people being a success. Join this network, subscribe, give me a like at the bottom right there. Click a like, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. This is your channel. If you follow me and follow what I'm telling you, you're going to be successful. Thank you so much. See you next time, and goodbye.